And once you arrive in Savasana, just take a nice big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth as you say, ah, and settle in, making yourself nice and comfortable, letting go of what came before this moment and what will come after. And just settling into this present moment, maybe noticing the back body as it rests on the mat. Feel the back of the head and the back of the shoulders, back length of the spine, back of the legs. Just notice where the body touches the mat, even lifting your head an inch and gently replacing it, just to bring your attention to the feeling of your body being supported and cradled and held by the earth. So allow yourself to let go, release, and be cradled, be held. Letting go, leaving any cares or concerns you may have in an imaginary basket. Those are birds outside my door. I opened my door. Hope they're not distracting, but let the sounds that you hear be there without judgment or without trying to push the sounds away. Just allow the sounds that you hear to be there. So kind of moving through our practice with equanimity, kind of ease, a kind of balance, letting everything that is there be there, like the feelings that you have in the body. You know, you may have a few aches or feelings of tightness or tiredness. Just allow all those feelings to be there. Each day is a different day, and we feel differently on each day. So I have a little magnet on my refrigerator, and it says, you know, paraphrasing, it's like, you know, there's a storm, and being is not waiting for the storm to pass, but kind of dancing through the storm. So just not waiting for something for tomorrow, but being able to be in the present moment with whatever that moment brings. So anyway, so now turning to your breath, maybe coming to your home base, whatever that may be, and just being with the breath, being an observer, just watching the gentle inflow of air moving through your nasal passages. Feel the cool air, perhaps on the inhale, and on the exhale, feel that the air has been warmed. And just being with the breath for a little bit. And if the mind wanders away from the breath, as soon as you notice that, say to yourself, recognize that you're thinking, I'm thinking, and just acknowledging your thoughts, and then returning again to your breath, just building up your concentration muscle, just focused on that one point, breath coming in, the breath going out. And doing so with ease, not forcing yourself or trying too hard. And without judgment. So this morning, our focus is going to be on lifting through the heart center, finding some lightness. So our yoga poses are about balance. So we often talk about groundedness, so pressing into the earth, feeling the earth beneath us, but then also lifting and being light. So we'll pay attention to the heart center as we move through our practice and just see if we can find some lightness, some openness of the heart. So we'll begin by floating our arms up overhead, stretching out through our fingertips, just feeling the body as we stretch, just noticing how the body feels as we begin. Even taking a nice deep breath in again and out. Maybe wiggling fingers and toes, just noticing the feel of the arms and legs and hands and feet. And then stretching again, even walking the shoulders up towards the ears. Stretching again and feeling the length of the body. And as we're doing this stretch, noticing, just bringing our attention to our heart center, just the center, kind of center of the chest, and just making note of that area. We'll try to lift and keep that area open. An open heart allows a lot of light and goodness in. So and just feel the body on the mat, walking your heels off the mat to the left, lifting head and shoulders, bringing arms and head and shoulders over to the left. And just taking a deep breath into the right side space that you've created. Nice fresh oxygen. Take another deep breath here. Bring a smile to your face. Lift head and shoulders, bring them back to center. Walk heels back to center, and then walk the heels off to the right. Lift head and shoulders off to the right. Take a deep breath into the left side, that nice space you've created. Take another deep breath. Bring a smile to your face if you'd like. Bring head and shoulders back to center. Heels, legs back to center. Floating arms down by your side. Bend your legs, placing the soles of your feet on your mat, and just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Allow your breath to flow rhythmically. Inhaling to center and exhaling to one side. Just notice your facial muscles in your neck and your shoulders. Allow them to release. Relax the forehead and the space around the eyes, smoothing any wrinkles, any laugh lines. Just allow everything to just smooth and soften. And the next time you bring your knees to center, take your left ankle on top of your right thigh. And then take your left hand and gently push that left knee away from you. And then you can release and then push the knee away. We're just gently opening up the left hip flexor. Not a lot of effort here, just a gentle pressure on that left knee if it's comfortable. And then release that left foot to the mat and cross the right ankle on the left thigh and do the same thing here. So take the right hand and gently push that right thigh away, release it, push it away again. Keep the breath flowing. Bring the soles of the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. Just allow the knees to be wide. Notice your open heart. This pose makes us feel open, a little bit vulnerable. Let's see if you can relax and release into the pose. Take a few rounds of breath here. Just filling the belly with fresh oxygen. So in a moment, we'll turn to our bellies. We'll roll over onto our bellies in a moment, and we'll come into our forearm plank. So we'll aim for 20 seconds. Some of you may be more seconds, some of you may be less seconds. So we're just trying to progress a little bit each week, so we'll maybe move in increments of 5 seconds. And so we gradually build up strength. And remember, you can do a half plank on your knees, or you can do a full plank up on your hands. But for our practice today and throughout our spring session, I'll be having us do it on our forearms, a forearm plank. So the main thing we want to do is engage our core. So bringing our belly button in towards our spine when we come into our plank, and squeezing our glutes and pressing into our heels, pressing into our forearms. So trying to have a nice long spine, nice straight back. But, half plank is perfectly fine on the knees. So taking the hands to the outer edge of our thighs, we'll close our knees like a book. We'll roll over onto our belly. We'll interlace our fingers if you'd like to do the forearm plank. And as we're ready, so remember, we're going to bring belly button to spine, squeeze our glutes, press into our heels and into our elbows and forearms if we're doing forearm plank. Okay, 1, 2, 3, come up for 20 seconds. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. Come down at any time to 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Halfway there. 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000. You're doing great. 18,000, 19,000, and 20,000. Come down and then roll back onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest. Just hugging those knees in, rolling from side to side. Placing hands on your kneecaps, we'll make some circles on the ceiling with our knees. And you can make any size circle you'd like here, wherever your back would like to have that massage. So small circles, medium circles, nice big loose circles, whatever you'd like to do. And at some point, reversing your direction. And so if you have your block nearby, in a minute we'll reach for our block. If you don't have a block, not a problem. No worries. And as you're ready, bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Reach for your block if you have it. If you don't, don't reach for it. So we're going to take our block and place the smallest width between our knees, or actually between our thighs, and we'll squeeze the block, walking our feet. If you don't have a block, just walk your feet up towards your bottom. And we're going to bend our arms with our fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. So our arms are in an L shape. Squeeze the block with your thighs, and on your next inhalation, lift your hips up for bridge. So we'll just stay in bridge for a few moments, just squeeze the block. If you don't have a block, just keep your knees about hip width apart. And exhale down. And we'll inhale up, inhale the hips up, press into the back of the elbows, back of the upper arms, squeezing your block. It just activates the glutes and the thighs. Exhale down. And we'll lift again on the next inhale, lifting the hips, heart center can lift towards the sky also. Exhale down. Remove the block if you had a block. Bring your knees into your chest, just hug them into your chest. And we're going to come up to seated, either by rolling to our side and pushing ourselves up. But since we're lifting, thinking about lifting through the heart center, you might consider rocking up and pausing in boat. And when you get to boat, just lifting through the heart center. So finding your balance, you can do half boat with your legs bent, and then just lift through the heart center, engaging your core, gazing up at the sky, just holding here. Relax your shoulders, and then release. Nice job. And then you might like to sit on the edge of your blanket. And sitting in Sukhasana. And we'll just come into our seated twist. So as we're sitting here, we'll find our sit bones by rocking back and forth. So find the earth, the ground beneath you. And then we'll lift through the heart center. So we'll sit up nice and tall, extending through our crown and feeling that lift in the heart center. Then inhale the arms up, gazing up at the sky, feel the lift, feel the heart center open. Exhale, bring the arms down and look right. Inhale, lift through heart center, stretch out through your fingertips, and exhale, twist left. Inhale to center, lift through the heart, through the fingertips. Exhale, twist right, twist a little deeper. Beginning to look out over the back shoulder. Inhale to center. Lift, think lightness in the upper body. Twist left. Twist a little deeper if you're able to, if your body allows. Come back to center. Exhale, twist right, looking out over the back right shoulder. Inhale to center, lift through the heart, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, twist left, look out over the back left shoulder. Flexibility of the spine and of the neck. Return to center, placing your hands on your kneecaps. We'll lift the shoulders up towards the ears, release. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and release. One more time, lift the shoulders up and release. We'll bring the shoulders up, back and down. Inhaling up, sending the heart center forward and up as we squeeze the shoulder blades together. Come forward. Inhale, the shoulders up, back, lifting through the heart center. And then we'll reverse. Shoulders up, come forward with the arms. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Then we'll come into some head and neck rolls, chin to chest, and just roll the head gently and mindfully. And at some point, reverse your direction. And give any area that requires a little extra attention, just that extra, to work out any tightness or tension. And then we'll come to eagle arms as you're ready. So once you're ready, come back to neutral. And we'll make an L with the left arm. Extend the right fingertips away. Sweep that right arm so that the elbows are stacked. Wrapping forearms around, palms together. Bring the elbows away from the body and then lift. Think about lightness and lifting. And exhale, come down. Just use your breath to help you find lift and lightness. Feel the stretch across the shoulders. Release as you're ready. Move the shoulders around in circles if that feels good. And then we'll take the right arm in an L, extend the left fingertips away, sweep the left arm so elbows are stacked. Wrap the forearms together and bring the palms together as best you can. Elbows away, so pull the elbows away from your body. Lift on the inhale, exhale down. Feel the stretch in the back of the shoulders. Should feel good. If it doesn't, back off a little bit, do it a little bit less intensely. This is one of my favorite things to do when my neck is and my shoulders are tight. And release. You can circle the shoulders up and around again. And then we'll come to stillness. We'll take the left hand, walk it away from us. Inhale the right arm up as we bend over towards the left. And just feel the stretch in the right side. Take a couple of breaths here. Press that right hip into the mat. Inhale up. Take the right hand, walk the fingertips away. Inhale the left arm up and over. And just breathe into that left side. Press the left hip into the mat. Inhale up. Drop the chin to the chest. Look up at the ceiling. Drop the chin to the chest. On the exhale, look up at the ceiling. Come back to neutral. Inhale, look out over the right shoulder on the exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. Inhale, drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale to center, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Come back to center, open the mouth really wide. Close the mouth. Scrunch the face, so squeeze the eyes and the mouth, everything squeezed tight. Like you just had a lemon, tasted a lemon. And then release, open the mouth again. Close the mouth, and there you go. So let's make our way to our table. And you can come to your table on your blanket if you'd like. And spread your fingers nice and wide. And we're going to come to a cat balance. So we'll send our right leg back, really stretching through our fingertips. Through our toes, not through our fingertips. Stretch through our toes, and then send the left fingertips forward and stretch through the fingertips. Press away from the mat with the right hand. So press that right hand into the mat. Engage your core. Release. And then send the left leg out long. Send the right fingertips forward. Press the floor away from you with that left hand. Engage your core. Reach with the fingers. Release. Hand and knee to the mat. And we'll come to a CatCow. So drop the belly, spread through the collarbones, send the heart center forward on the inhale, and then exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Press the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, send the heart center forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly, send the heart center forward. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, heart center forward. Exhale, round the back. Belly button towards your spine. And then come to your neutral table. And we're going to come up to our knees. So hands are off the mat. And we're going to inhale our arms up into a V, gazing up at the sky, spread the fingertips wide. Heart center is lifted. And then we're going to exhale as we fold forward, bring our hands down and behind us, forehead to the mat. And inhale, nice big inhale through the nose. Arms wide, fingertips spread, heart center lifted. Exhale, fold forward, forehead to the mat. And one more time. Inhale up, gaze up at the sky, heart center is lifted and open. Exhale, fold forward. And then we'll come up to our knees again, and we'll bring our left foot between our hands. Walk our right knee back. You can stay here. You can bring your hands up to your knee and just send your heart center forward as you sink into that left hip. If you'd like to bring your arms into a V, fingers wide, you can do that. Heart center lifted, sinking into that left hip. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Hands come to the instep side as you sweep that left foot back. Bring the right foot forward between the hands. Walk that left knee back. Stay here if you did so on the other side. Come to the knee if you did so on the other side. Or sink into the hip. Bring the arms into a V. Spread the fingers wide. Shoulders relaxed. Gaze up at the sky. Sink into the right hip. Heart center is lifted. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Bring that right foot behind you. And we're coming to the knees again. So we're going to do half camel here. So on our knees, so we're going to take the right arm. We're going to rainbow the right arm up and around. Just go slowly and bring that right hand to the heel. You can even glance down at the heel. And the hips are square to the front of the mat. And we're doing a little bit of a back bend. You can drop the head back if you'd like, just gently. And then inhale, come up. So that's half camel. You can also use a block. So if you had a block available, I'll take the block in my left hand, place it back near my heel, and it's on the top position. You could do that too. So we'll just get our bearings. So hips are square to the front of the mat. We'll inhale that left arm up in like a big circle or a big rainbow, and we're reaching back for that block near our left heel. That's probably the best way for us to do it. And then you can just put your fingertips on that block, or if you don't have a block, just reach for the heel, or even just reach back. You don't even need to bend back. And if you'd like to drop your head back gently, and then inhale up. So a back bend there. And then what we'll do to counter that is we'll sit on our heels and we'll bring our arms with palms facing up and then bring our forehead down. And you can also use a block here if you'd like. Bring your forehead to the block or to the mat. I'm going to bring my forehead to the mat and just allow the shoulders to roll forward. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. Rock your forehead, massaging your third eye. Inhale, come up, pull the head off the mat. And then we're going to curl our toes under and come onto our toes and come up to standing. And we can have our block available again. We might use it. So let's find our Tadasana. So you all know Tadasana, so just find yours. Think about all the things we've talked about when we come into Tadasana. You can close your eyes and just feel the balance of the pose. Take a couple of rounds of breath. Feel the strength in the pose. And then fluttering the eyes open, we'll turn to the short end of our mat and we're going to come to crescent lunge. So step the left foot forward, right foot back. Both feet are pointing towards the short end of the mat. Back foot is maybe at a 45-degree angle type thing. And then find the width of your stance. Just find your comfort and come up onto your back toes. And then inhale the arms up and exhale and bend the front knee. Spread the fingers wide. Arms are in a V. We're on the back toes. A little bit of a balance. Lifting through the heart center. Gazing up at the sky. Float the arms down. Turn the feet parallel. And we'll turn to the other side of our mat. Right foot is forward. We'll come onto the back toes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Spread the fingers wide as you gaze up at the sky. Relax the shoulders. Float the arms down. Turn to the front of the mat, to the long end of the mat. Feet are parallel. We'll take a breath here. So just inhale, exhale, let it all go. And now we're going to come to triangle. So I'm going to take my block in my hand, in my left hand. If you don't have a block, don't worry. We'll spread our feet wide. Left toes are pointing towards the short end of the mat. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up so that they're parallel to the floor. Reach forward with the left hand, block in hand. Exhale, bring that block down to the heel, the outer edge of your heel, as you float the top arm up towards the ceiling. And you can gaze up at that thumb if you'd like, or just gaze forward. If you don't have a block, you could just rest your hand on your calf or wherever it lands, just not on your knee. So, engaging your core. Keeping the breath flowing. This may be a little tough on the neck, so just look forward if it is. Inhale up. Turn feet parallel. Find your block, if you have one. Take it in the right hand. Right toes are pointing towards the short end of the mat. Back foot is parallel. Your stance doesn't have to be very wide. And then inhale the arms up, parallel to the earth. Reach forward with the right hand, reaching. Then rotate that hand down so that the block is on the outer edge of the right heel. Rotate the top arm up. If you would like, you can look up at the left thumb or just look straight ahead. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale up. Feet come parallel. Exhale the arms down. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale the arms up, turn the palms away, bend the knees a little bit as you float forward, holding on to opposite elbows, swaying the hips from side to side, just releasing the vertebrae. Should feel nice on your back. Come to stillness at the center. Let go of the elbows. Reverse swan dive. So we'll inhale, come up to standing, arms come up overhead, turn the palms away, And we'll exhale and float forward again. Reverse swan dive again. Inhale, come up, arms come up overhead, turn palms away. Exhale, float forward. One more time. Inhale, come up, turn palms away, float forward. Allow the fingertips to graze the earth. Allow the head to dangle. Knees are slightly bent. Shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Just releasing the neck a little bit. Press into the front of the calves. Come up to a half forward fold, a flat back. Exhale down. Knees can bend. Press hands into the front of the calves, half forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees, come down on the exhale. One more time, press into the front of the calves, half forward fold. Exhale down. Bring your hands to either side of your feet as you come down to your knees. Have your block nearby if you'd like. Come onto your back. Gracefully. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Inhale, press your knees away. Exhale, squeeze your knees in. Relax your shoulders and facial muscles. Inhale, push your knees away. Exhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. One more time. Inhale, push your knees away. Exhale, bring the knees in. Place the soles of your feet on the mat. If you have your block, take your block. We'll come into a supported bridge. If you don't have a block, we'll just come into bridge. So walking your heels towards your bottom with your block in your hand if you have one. Inhale, lift the hips, slide the block underneath your sacrum or kind of the waistband of your yoga pants and just release the hips down. If you don't have a block, you can just hover and bridge for a moment and come down slowly. And if you'd like to come up and down and bridge a couple of times, if you don't have a block, just gently. If you do have a block, just relax and supported bridge for a few moments. Palms can be facing the sky, taking a couple of rounds of breath. Heart center is open. And as you're ready, press into the soles of your feet, lift the hips to slide the block out. You can bring the knees into the chest one more time if you'd like, rocking from side to side, and then extending the legs out, feet wide on the mat, toes pointing away from the midline, releasing the body, lifting the head an inch off the mat, gently replacing it. Arms are wide with palms facing up. Take the biggest breath that you've taken all day and the biggest release. Say ah on your exhale, a nice big ah. Ah, and just allow the entire body to sink, be cradled, be held. I invite you to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, your heart center, prayer pose. May your heart be open, and may you lift yourself, lift others as you move through your day. Namaste.